All right. Hello, 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 and good morning to all. It looks like I am live. Shout out to the chat. I like to give you guys a few seconds to come on in the building. I know I start like pushing the time back and everything, but oh yeah. So when this interview was going on, it was pretty late, and once the interview like ended, it was really really late, so I was like really tired. I was tired, so yeah, I ended up pushing the time back a few times. So well, I'm here now, so I had to get it uploaded. As far as the few minutes that I got of the interview, I'm of course not going to play the whole interview because you guys can actually go over and follow Tommy Sotomayor on YouTube to listen to the interview. And if you want to see like a visual look of how Big T up next, how he looked, you can actually see him in person on the OnlyFans page. So Tommy does have a OnlyFans. You guys are welcome to go and join. I think he does have like a big sale going on. I think it's like probably 70 or 80% off. So you can join for the low low. I think he probably got it going for maybe about $10. You can join and you can watch that full interview if you're interested in doing that. So so, as you guys probably know or heard, a lot of things have been coming out about FBG Duck Mother. Well, it's actually stuff that people have been saying. People been saying this stuff about her dealing with his opposition. Okay, so this guy, Big T up next, he was a former friend of FBG Duck. So he was a former friend of him. Good morning, Kita V, and welcome to the chat. I'm sorry I had to keep pushing it back on y'all, but I finally got my stuff together. I was like, man, I can't just sit and play this from my phone. So I most definitely had to upload it to Instagram. So welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for being here too. So I ended up getting it was probably like a 6 or 7 minute clip from the interview, and I did upload it to my Instagram. You all make sure you hit me up on Instagram and check me out. Sometimes I post stuff that I am going to talk about. So you most definitely want to go over there and check out my Instagram. Well, without further ado, like I said, you guys can check out the full interview of its entirety over there on YouTube at Tommy Sotomayor, or you can go and hit up his OnlyFans for the full interview, and you'll be able to see um Big T, you'll be able to see his face over there because he was showing his face on OnlyFans. Okay, thank you, Keita. Most definitely. I'll follow you back too, girl. Okay, so here's a piece of the interview. And Big T was basically talking about how he really did take advantage of Mama Duck. She ended up losing a family member. And she was very, very vulnerable. And yeah, he actually admitted to some things as well. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to this. I'm gonna try not to interrupt, but you guys know if there's something that needs to be commented on, I most definitely will do it. So okay, here we go.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of took advantage of her. She lost her motherfucking cousin. She was all emotional and shit. So I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit on some Tupac and Biggie type shit, some fucking Art of War type shit. I did that shit to throw it in the man's face. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I did.
But look, that is called the Art of War. It happens all the time. I was just watching Game of Thrones, and
what's up and good morning, Money Boy? Money Boy just hit the chat room. I think you guys are probably leaving today, huh? I don't know if you caught the interview when Tommy had interviewed Big T, but I got some footage from it and everything. Okay, here we go.
And literally Tyrion Lannister's daddy fucked his love interest just to hurt his feelings. This has been going on since day one. So there's nothing you did there that was wrong. But why do you think she was willing to go that far with you? Because, nigga, you still look young.
That's why she's willing to go that far. She knows she wanted me and shit. Low key, if I ain't say nothing, she still would have been fucking with me after Duck died. Like, no cap. She knows she really wanted a motherfucker. And she went on the Clubhouse and lied and bashed my name and made up all type of lies and shit. She been
What is
attacking
what she said? Because I didn't get to see it. And I'm just new to this club.
She said she got fake pictures. She wasn't feeling me like that. She got fake pictures and sent them to me. She never met me. She don't. I was just in her inbox, DMing her. She said she wasn't feeling me at all. I'm capping. She said one of the guys finessed me out some money, which is not true. And what killed her is all the proof is out there, so you can't really lie because all the proof, the fucking pictures, the motherfucking phone call that you played on your show a couple of days ago, all that shit like fucking.
She didn't play it. She didn't play it. I played it. She then responded because I was playing it, so it made her call me out of the blue.
Because she been trying to keep this shit in the dark. She don't want people to know this.
Yes, Money Boy. This is the guy, BigTUpNext. He's the one who blasted Duck Mother, and he put the receipts. As a matter of fact, he put the receipts on Pornhub. And you guys know most definitely I cannot show anything from Pornhub, even though it's just showing their text messages. You know, when you pull up Pornhub, it shows all type of graphic things in the background. I actually seen a woman causing a storm in the background, if you know what I mean. But most definitely I'm gonna go and get that link, and it's showing all the receipts of her even like texting the boy, not the boy, but the man. But she was texting this man even after he blasted her. So most definitely I'm going to find that. And I said what I'll do is after this video is over, I'll go ahead and drop the link for the full interview that Tommy did with Big T, and I'm gonna drop the receipts of the link from the Pornhub site so you guys can check that out yourself and see it with your own two eyes, because I can't take the risk and show it on my channel. But let let this finish. Okay, here we go.
Shit. Like, the fact that this shit blew up in her face, she been trying to get my YouTube deleted. She fucked my IG up. I can't send.
Oh, hold on. It looks like my co-host is in the building, Miss Kimmy Blanco. Let me add her in right quick. Hello and good morning, Kim. How are you doing?
Good morning.
All right. So let me get you caught up real quick and I'm gonna finish playing it. So what we're talking about this morning is the late rapper FBGduck from out of Chicago. He had a friend that turned into the ops. And this friend that turned into the ops ended up blasting him and putting it out there that he ended up sleeping with FBGduck mother, even after she knew he was the ops.
What?
Yes, she did that. Ain't that embarrassing?
She slept with her son ops.
Yes. His former friend, and they turned into ops. So he's gonna get, I think I did record it, but he actually talked about why him and Duck fell out and all that stuff. So I'm gonna let the video continue, okay?
Okay.
Okay, take a listen to this.
I can get messages, but I can't send none. I can't go live. She been reporting everything on my YouTube. She got my YouTube before this. She got deleted.
So you trying to get her to report me, nigga?
No, she don't be able to.
You're not trying to get me. Now, damn it. That's why you kept trying to come on my show. You trying to get her fuck my shit up. Damn it.
You can't fuck your shit up, bro.
Everybody fuck my shit up. You see that thug nigga got my shit flagged when I was talking about him? That nigga
dude, goofy, bro. Dude, he want to be from Chicago so bad. He not from Chicago. He from Cleveland somewhere, sitting in the basement making videos acting like he's from Chicago. He never come outside. He think because he got tattoos on his face, that's gonna make him look thuggish. You a fucking goofy, dude.
You know what's funny? I will say this. A lot of Chicago niggas hit me up and was like, yo, that dude ain't from here at all. We do.
He not. I'm from Chicago, bro. He not from there. I live in Cali now, but I'm from Chicago. He is not from Chicago, bro. He another one of these vloggers that's trying to capitalize off the Chicago beef and drama that's making videos trying to build a platform.
Crazy.
That's all he is. He a goofy.
What I always said from day one, even when I was shot my movie, them real niggas up in Chicago, They always gave me a pass because they was like, this nigga's just reporting what he see.
You know why they gave you a pass, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You're not on this bitch chasing clout. When you say something, you got proof to back it up. You speaking facts. See, that's the thing that fucked Mama Duck up. She lied and did all that shit, but all the facts is out. You can't go against facts. Like, you can make all the assumptions you want, but when the facts and the proof in your face, what can you do? You can't do nothing when it comes to facts.
Well, thank you, brother. Well, I want to ask you this though: how did you get in touch with his mama? Like, how did y'all even interact? Was it just through the internet, or did y'all meet actually in real life? Was it just you just went
I met her in real life, but I got back in tune with her on the internet.
Okay, so it was easy for her to accept your message because she had already met you.
Yeah, she tried to act like she don't know me. She knows exactly who I am. And she trying to put on that front for the internet. She don't want motherfuckers to know the truth because she know what she did was wrong. Like, she know me and her son had smoke, and she can't explain how she could fuck with her son up. So now she just trying to throw it. She want all this shit to disappear, act like it never happened and shit. So she trying to fuck my voice up. She don't want nobody to know nothing about it.
That's what was strange, that she said, I never tried to fuck him. And then when the video or the audio came out, she said, okay, I did that. And it was like, why don't people stop and say, well, if a person won't even admit something as simple as this, and then she went back and said, well, why would her son not want her to be happy? So let me ask you, how did Duck respond when he was alive to what it was you did? Be honest.
She told him basically, it ain't really much you can say. Like, if you talk about the shit, you're gonna make it worse. So he did what was smart. They tried to, they just kept fucking with my pages and shit. They was telling motherfuckers not to interview me. So, because I was talking to.
Oh yeah, let me catch up on the chat. Okay, so Trey said we knew she was lying. I'm still trying to figure out, why did she say that she's been married for 15 years while doing this? Exactly. Why did she mention her being married for? Because that didn't do nothing but embarrass her husband. So, like, you're not only embarrassing to the situation that's embarrassing with you messing with your son opposition, but you embarrassing your husband, which the husband is, she said her husband is 15 years younger than her. She met her husband when her husband was 20 and she was 35. Okay, I'm gonna let this finish. It got about 2 minutes left.
Damn mother, like, no, shut him the fuck up. So all they did was they just let it pass and just didn't say nothing about it no more. And they had a bigger platform, so what they say, they ain't really defend it. They just let the shit ride and try to keep me from opening my mouth. That's all they did.
Right. Well, it's a suppressing person. You don't have to do anything if you just keep the person down and they don't really have a voice, or you make them seem like they're clout chasing or anything else. Yeah, it's a smart move. You're right. That is the actual smart move. Now, what was your beef?
Welcome to the chat, Truly Gifted. He said married but separated is common. LOL. Yep. That's usually how it goes. They get married and they probably be separated within a month.
Beef. You said you and Duck had beef. What was the actual beef that you guys had?
He low-key was doing the same thing his mama was doing, but not for no.
Okay, so I want you guys to closely listen to this. So he's gonna talk about how him and Duck kind of fell out. So basically, here it goes. Take a real close listen to this part, okay?
No sexual shit, no homo, no shit like that. Like, he was trying to get a motherfucker back door. He was trying to he was telling DJs and vloggers and hitting up the radio 92.3 and shit in Chicago, telling them not to play my music. Just doing a whole bunch of fuck shit behind closed doors. And when I approach him, when I try to call him out on it, he'd be like, oh, he clout chasing. Like, no, dude on bullshit, don't know him.
So basically, it sounded like Duck was actually just really blocking him. He was like hating on his career.
That type shit. That's the shit they've been on for years.
Okay, so y'all were like kind of city enemies and rap enemies. And so you were trying to, in essence, get to the point where y'all were doing what it was that y'all were doing, which was fucking with each other, to be honest.
No, me and him got into it because I was fucking with this other dude from his camp. Dude did some shady shit, and I started fucking with him, and inherit the beef on purpose. They ain't had nothing to do with him. He started doing fuck shit, like trying to backdoor me and goofy ass shit. And that shit led to that led to some more shit that went down. And I ain't want shit. You got imagination. You probably can imagine what else happened after all that. It's some petty shit that went too far and became real, basically.
Wow. That's real big of you to admit that right there. Let me ask you, to be honest, would you have really fucked this man's mama?
You said, would I fuck his mama?
Would you at that time? Wait a minute, so whoa, are you breaking news and saying you actually did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did, bro. Why the fuck would I lie? Tommy, why would I lie about fucking her? She's not like she a damn piece. You know she's taking the L about fucking her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Tommy, where you going? Come back, bro. Oh, see, I'm
sending you this. What's your address, nigga? I'm sending you this.
You ain't gullible, I ain't gonna lie.
All right, well, there it is. You guys heard that. I'm going to play the first 3 minutes of it because I know a few people came in and didn't hear the beginning.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of took advantage of her. She lost her motherfucking cousin. She was all emotional and shit. So I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit on some Tupac and Biggie type shit, some fucking Art of War type shit. I did that shit to throw it in the man's face. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I did.
But look, that is called the Art of War. It happens all the time. I was just watching Game of Thrones, and literally Tyrion Lannister's daddy fucked his love interest just to hurt his feelings. This has been going on since day one. So there's nothing you did there that was wrong. But why do you think she was willing to go that far with you? Because, nigga, you still look young.
That's why she's willing to go that far. She knows she wanted me and shit. Low key, if I ain't say nothing, she still would have been fucking with me after Duck died. Like, no cap. She knows she really wanted a motherfucker. And she went on the Clubhouse and lied and bashed my name and made up all type of lies and shit. She been attacking.
What she said? Because I didn't get to see it. And I'm just new to this club.
She said she got fake pictures. She wasn't feeling me like that. She got fake pictures and sent them to me. She never met me. She don't. I was just in her inbox, DMing her. She said she wasn't feeling me at all. I'm capping. She said one of the guys finessed me out some money, which is not true. And what killed her is all the proof is out there. So you can't really lie because all the proof, the fucking pictures, the motherfucking phone call that you played on your show a couple of days ago, all that shit like fucking.
She didn't play it. She didn't play it. I played it. She then responded because I was playing it. So it made her call me out of the blue.
Because she been trying to keep this shit in the dark. She don't want people to know this shit. Like, the fact that this shit blew up in her face, she been trying to get my YouTube deleted. She fucked my IG up. I can't send. I can get messages, but I can't send them. I can't go live. She been reporting everything on my YouTube. She got my YouTube before this. She got deleted.
So you trying to get her to report me, nigga?
Nah, she don't be.
You're not trying to get me. Damn it! That's why you kept trying to come on my show. You trying to get her fuck my shit up. Damn it!
You can't fuck your shit up, bro.
Everybody fuck my shit up. You see that thug nigga got my shit flagged when I was talking about him? That nigga
dude, goofy, bro. Dude, he want to be from Chicago so bad. He not from Chicago. He from Cleveland somewhere, sitting in the basement making videos acting like he's from Chicago. He never come outside. He think because he got tattoos on his face, that's going to make him look thuggish. You a fucking goofy, dude.
You know what's funny? I will say this. A lot of Chicago niggas hit me up and was like, yo, that dude ain't from here at all.
He not. I'm from Chicago, bro. He not from there. I live in Cali now, but I'm from Chicago. He is not from Chicago, bro. He another one of these vloggers that's trying to capitalize off the Chicago beef and drama that's making videos trying to build a platform.
All right. So that was just a few extra minutes for those who came into the chat late. Good morning, and welcome to Katie Talk 101. Welcome to the chat. Make yourself comfortable. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel for all of the viral video rundowns. Also, a little bit of celebrity chat, much more. Just everything for the culture. That's where you'll get at Katie Talk 101. So yes, you guys, I played that clip. It was like a 7-minute clip. The whole interview was a good hour or so. So if y'all feel like you want to check out the full interview, please make sure you go over there hit Tommy up on OnlyFans. He has like a big 80% off sale, so you can join for maybe about, I think, like $10 or something like that. He has a lot of videos that he doesn't post on YouTube, so you will get exclusive, uncut content for sure. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Mostly gifted. Welcome to the chat, Money Boy Trey. Welcome to the chat, Keita. And welcome, 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 whoever in the bushes. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So, just listening to this story, and he's a very, very honest guy, and he has a very good head on his shoulders. And at the end of the day, I just feel like anyone that's even though the duck is passed away, God rest his soul, but this situation is kind of showing you that whenever a person falls out with you, nothing is off guard when it comes to them getting back at you. So I think her as a mother, and this is no disrespect intended to Mama Duck, but with her as a woman, it's really sad that he was able to have this leverage over your head to throw up in his son's face once he fell out with your son. When he was able to use this information, he did it as quick as possible. He made sure that he said your name during that recording, and that's going to be in the link that I'm going to post from Pornhub, because like I told y'all, I can't, you know, okay, let me try to do this. Look, this is what I'm gonna do, because there's nothing vulgar at all in the situation where he ended up posting on Pornhub. It's nothing vulgar at all in there. But what I was really worried about is the background stuff that's going on. Y'all guys know how Pornhub do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this to my inbox, and I'm gonna see if I can pull it up and expand the screen, so all of that other stuff won't show that could possibly get this video flagged. Because YouTube don't play stuff like that. Like, we can sit and talk about some adult stuff, but just showing stuff like that is off limits. And Keita said, "No, the son's friends are off limits." Thank you. The son friends are off limits, and most definitely the son's ops. Man, the son. Oh my goodness! After him and your son end up falling out, ma'am, there's no way I would have sit up and entertained that boy on the phone. I wouldn't entertain him anyway. Period. 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 And I just feel like when I was listening to the phone call when he was talking to her, it sounded like he was up to some. It sounded like he was up to something sneaky when he was on the phone with her. Because I mean, he was like, "I'm gonna say." When I heard him say something like, "I'm gonna say your name," and I'm like, "Why is he telling her that he's gonna say?" Oh, I guess he was saying he gonna say her name while they in the bedroom. So I guess that's where that came from. Okay, so I ended up finding it, and I'm gonna inbox this to myself and see if I can pull it up without all of the extra nasty, nasty stuff that pops up in the background. Okay, because yeah, like I said, it's nothing graphic in this video, but during the interview, he did actually say when him and Duck Mother were intimate, he did actually put it's on camera. Oh my god, I was just like, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. God rest Duck's soul. God rest his soul. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. Like, it's crazy because this young man is getting in. He was a young man, but he's getting embarrassed from the grave. This man is getting embarrassed from the grave, and that is horrible. He's passed away and he's gone, and he's still out here getting embarrassed, even though he passed away. That's the saddest part about this. That you would allow somebody to have that over his head, and even in death. Look, I'm still sitting up here. He's been passed on, I believe. I think Doug got killed. What was that, in 2020? So it's going on 2022. In 2 more months, this year will be over, and we're still. When the news come out, I'm gonna talk about it, guys. So people still sitting up here on the internet discussing him and discussing the things that went on with his mom. And she put out the leverage for it to be done because of what she ended up doing. You know, no disrespect to her, but like I'm saying, is that your son's been passed away for a year, and people are still on the internet discussing what you did with his homeboy who turned out to be his ops. So that is sad. I could not imagine. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. Okay, so it looks like everything came through and it got sent to the inbox. So I'm going to pull it up and expand it. And once I pull it up and expand it, you'll only be able to see you're gonna only be able to see that. Okay, so I don't want none of these nasty images popping up. And you know how that kind of stuff can go. It take 1 second for some bad to pull up and it's over. Okay, so let me go to my inbox. I'm gonna go over here to my inbox right quick and pull it up. And we're gonna see all of this tea. And I know sometimes the screen is like super duper small. So what I'm gonna do is most definitely expand the screen, and I'm just gonna read along as as the text messages are shown between the two, just in case you guys don't see it really, really good. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. Oh my God. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. Please don't let that stuff pop up. Oh. Oh, y'all didn't see that, did you? Oh, I hope y'all did not see that. Oh, thank God y'all did not see that. That would have got my whole video down. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that, did you? Okay, Keita said, oops. Keita said, laugh my butt off. I didn't see anything. Thank God you did not see that. Girl, girl. See, and that's exactly what I was worried about. That's what I was like. I have to be super careful when it comes to pulling up this thing. Because like I said, the actual footage in the receipts, there's nothing visually vulgar as far as what you can see. But oh my goodness, the background, it's the background for me. It's the background for me. Okay, so let me go over here and see if I can pull up only the receipts. But if I can't, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up from my phone and I'm just gonna read it to you guys. Y'all know I'm not finna sit up here and lie to you now. Now let me make sure I pull up the right stuff. Let me make sure I'm not sharing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now they make it. Oh hell no. I hate porn. I hate porn. Okay, okay. So this is what I'm gonna have to do. Let me come up here. I'm gonna make sure that I turn the volume down because I don't want all of those noises playing. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so skip, but I gotta play it in order to skip it. So I'm gonna skip. Okay. Look at Kayla. Okay. Girl, you finna see a mouthful. I mean, not a mouthful, but you finna see an eye full, girl, if you see all that stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna have to do. Let me see if I can go through here. Large player. Okay. Okay, so I think I got it correct for you guys, but let me make sure don't nothing bad pop up because I'm not trying to get my channel took down for showing nudity. Not a mouthful. You know what I'm thinking about. So Keita, you could imagine what the picture looked like that I seen for me to say a mouthful. She said not a mouthful. Girl, oh my God. It's too early for all this to be showing. Okay, so let me make sure. Girl, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, so let me make sure I can make it bigger and let me make sure nothing bad pops up. Okay, so let me go back here and I'm gonna push play. So it's gonna show you exactly what ended up happening as far as the interactions between them two. Okay, let me make sure. Yes, okay, so it says okay, so this text it says look gang. Oh no, no, no. It's going off now. Hold on. Let me get this off. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. I'm gonna stop sharing for just a minute, okay? Okay. Okay, so this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning. I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning. Let me see. Okay, I think it's gonna play again. Okay, so here you go. Here you go. Dang. Yep, I'm gonna just pull it up and play it from my phone. That way we don't even have to worry about it. Okay, and I'm gonna read it to you as it comes up. All right, so they ended up texting one another. They ended up texting each other. And it I don't know if she probably like she I don't know if in the past she's always had her eyes on him, or was it a situation like that, or I don't know if she probably really was but just vulnerable. It could have been a little bit of both. It could have been a little bit of both. But okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let me pause it so I can read it. Okay, so she ended up texting him, and I see where it says, I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna take some time for me to let that happen. And then he said, I believe it's him, but he said, okay. And she messaged him and said, send me some ping pics, baby. Oh my god, it's usually the guy that asks for that, and she's the woman. And she on here asking for ping pics. But anyway, he ended up saying no. And then he commented right behind that and he said LOL. And then she ended up texting him and said, please, babe, I wanna she said she wanna lick her phone. And she spelled phone FONE. This some ghetto sexting. Ghetto sexting. Ghetto sexting. Oh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. So she says she wants to see a picture of the ping so she can lick the phone. She said she wanna lick the phone. Okay. So let it play and let me see what the next text say. I'm gonna push play. She said, Keita said, it's Sunday. Please forgive us. God, please forgive us, for we know not what we do. Ooh, forgive us. I'm going to have to turn my phone to the side for this one. Okay, now I can see really, really good. Okay, so this text message, she initiated the conversation, and it says, so what time will you be making it here? You gonna tell me you love me, babe. So he was telling this woman that he loved her? Oh wow. So she said, you were telling me that you love me, babe. Why? And she said something about putting her mouth on his peen. And then oh, okay. So she said that he was telling her that he loved her while she was down there doing the do. That's what that is. Okay, and then she said, hell yeah, babe. Oh my God, this woman is so raunchy. But these text messages were raunchy, ma'am. I don't know if you're raunchy or not, okay? I'm just going by the messages. But I know I'm a smaller YouTuber, but if you ever run across me, you're most definitely welcome to come on the show and speak about this situation, speak about the things that were said in the interview on yesterday. You are most definitely welcome to do so. Okay, so that's what she ended up saying. And then this looked like some Facebook. I don't know if these regular text messages, but it looks like it's Facebook. It looked like they were, yeah, it's Facebook. They were communicating on Facebook because I see where his little picture is and it show where they can FaceTime each other through Facebook Messenger. So this was on Facebook, and it says you're going to make me love you. So that's what Big Mike T up next told FBG Duck Mama, you're going to make me love you. Girl, girl, the tea. Okay, I'm gonna let it play, and here goes some more messages. Just a second. Okay, so hold on. Okay, here go another one. All right, so she ended up sending him a bunch of those love faces, with the heart eyes and the little tongue out. So she sent him about 5 emojis, and he didn't even respond, but she ended up sending another message, and it said, "So what time will you be making it?" Oh, hold on, is that the same one? So what time will you be making it? You're gonna... Oh, that's the same one. Hold on, he just showing something else. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, here's another message that she initiated. So she put 3 laughing faces, and she said, "I gang." So she be calling him, I guess, look gang, gang, or just maybe two of them gang. So she refers to him as gang, and we're not talking about the washing powder. Okay, so this message says, "You're welcome, baby girl. What happened, Mello? Pockets got better, bigger." And then dang, she be, oh, see these messages. So it looks like to me she's sending him a lot of messages, and it's a lot of them that he is not responding back to. No, a woman should never send any messages like that. Not even a man, because they gonna call him a stalker. And a lot of women be out here on some stalkerish type of things too. Um, so he ended up saying, "But you in the hood, stop it. Who you live with, how much you pay in taxes a year?" Oh my goodness. This sounds so just listen to that. So Big T ended up asking Duck mother, "You live in the hood? Stop it." And he asked, "Who do you live with? How much do you pay in taxes each year?" So he asking very personal questions. This woman should have known that he was gonna blast her. How could she not know? Oh my goodness. But look, I'm gonna tell you this. It's the same instance where a man is out trying to spend $40 and buy him some quick and he just he's not even thinking about, this prostitute could be very dangerous. This woman could try to stick you up, take your money. This woman probably got a disease. I mean, he's not thinking about none of that stuff that could happen if he let this prostitute in his car. He just thinking that his wee wee is hard and he's ready to get one out. That's all he's thinking about. So you gotta stop letting your sexual organs lead you and lead your actions. You got to be able to control yourself. And I think that was kind of like this situation. She was just thinking, "Oh, I'm horny. I feel bad. I need someone to console me." Don't she sound like that? I just need somebody to hold me. I'm lonely. My auntie died. My uncle died. My little cousin died. And God rest their soul if they did die. I'm not trying to make it fun of nobody's family dying, but everybody feels bad when stuff happens. Both of them should be worried about their safety. Yep, that's true. Make me feel good. Yes, what Halle Berry had told Swing Blade. I just want to feel good. Just make me feel good. Girl, you got to stop thinking with that down there. And you gotta start thinking. Okay. Okay, so he ended up, like I said, he ended up asking this woman how much she paid for taxes. Do she got her own place and all of that? Okay. And then and let me see this last one. Hold on. It was one last one. Okay, so you guys make sure you go over and hold on. Okay. Okay, so he asked her how much taxes she paid. Okay, so yeah. So that one was most definitely the last one when he asked her how much in taxes she paid and who all live with her, do she stay by herself and all that. But I'm like, ma'am, these were very suspicious questions. You can really sit there and tell if somebody picking you out of information. Somebody up here picking you out of information and you just sitting here giving it to them. You just feeding them the information. And I'm just like, this is, man, this woman should have known better. Like Monica said, you should have known better. You should have known something was wrong. I'ma just say that. You should have known something was up. Cause why is your son former homeboy asking you in text messages, how much do you pay for your taxes, Mama Doug? You should have known. I'm like, oh, you got set up. Sometimes, hey, but you remember what Kwame used to say? What did Kwame say? Oh, see, you're easy to beat because you're stupid. Like it's kind of like that. See, you're easy to beat because you're stupid. That's crap. What's up with your Joy Chit Chat? Welcome to the chat, Joy Chit Chat. All right. Good morning and good morning. I know you guys. Okay, she said they're headed back to Memphis, but you need to hit the panel later. Most definitely, I will hit the panel. Yes, you guys, please make sure you go and check out Joy Chit Chat. And y'all make sure, Joy, make sure you send me the link when you guys hit the channel so I can jump up there and join. I will come right on in, most definitely. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like, how you sit there and tell this man all this stuff through FaceTime and through messages over Facebook. And then this man is sitting here looking like he ignoring your messages. Like he wasn't giving her feedback. And I just feel like most of the time, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. I could be dealing with a guy that I'm probably attracted to or like or whatever, but I'm just not gonna sit up all day texting a guy. That's not the type of female I am. And I see where Mama Duck was like initiating the text messages, the messages she was sending to him on Facebook. She was initiating them. Oh, and y'all know I was sitting up there trying to screenshot the messages, but you know they don't let you screenshot on sites like PH and OnlyFans. You're not allowed to screenshot or anything like that. But I was like, oh, let me screenshot this. Let me screenshot this. And it was really difficult to do it. So I was just like, I'm finna let these receipts out somehow, even if I gotta read them out to you and everything. And I wanted to discuss now that I have some people live here in the chat. there's some there was a story that came across my desk yesterday, and it was actually about this story was about a woman on TikTok that goes by the name Angela the Goddess. Angela the Goddess. So she allegedly has a cult going on. Okay, I'm getting off the FBG Duck stuff, and I'm gonna talk about this and discuss this. So a lot of my subs, they ended up commenting about this situation. So it's about a woman that goes by the name of Angela the Goddess. She has a whole cult going on, and all of the members of the cult, they're BBW. All right, I'm back in. My bad, y'all. Y'all know every now and then I'll probably click the wrong button and some will go on. But oh, thanks for those who stayed. But yeah, like I was saying, she ended up finding some plus size what they call fat women. She ended up finding some fat women, and these were fat women that were insecure, fat women with low self-esteem. And I once heard this YouTuber say, he said, if I ever get down on my luck, I'm gonna go live with a fat B. So he said he feel like he can live with the fat woman because when you're down and you have nothing, I guess the fatter women are the ones who you go to, so you can bounce back, get on your feet. What they would call a jump off? But all jump offs are not fat though. It's some skinny women that's jump offs too. So I really can't say that. He did it to embarrass her son. Yep, he did that to embarrass her son. Welcome to the chat, Black Blue. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, but Blue, do you think she purposely? You think that she actually purposely wanted to embarrass Duck? I don't know. I don't know if she, because I know this whole situation went on when he was still living and stuff like that. But I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know if she just purposely did that to embarrass him. Like, I want to embarrass him. But I think a lot of these mothers, it's a lot of mothers out here that's walking around like friends with their kids and stuff like that. Like, so they're friends with all of the people who their kids deal with. It's a lot of parents out here like that. And I don't know if she, that's sad if she did purposely do that to embarrass him. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put my name out here on the scene. You know, I have some type of attachment to some attention. I don't know. It's probably on some stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's kind of like this story I was just about to talk about the lady named Angela the Goddess. That's her name on TikTok. She's really popular. She's actually popular on TikTok. I'm gonna pull it up here for you, and then I'm gonna end up playing. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. The video is a great breakdown. There's a couple of, I know it's a couple of scenes I'm gonna have to skip through because it has some music in it, and I really wasn't, you know, I didn't have that in mind when I posted the video. I was like, I should have muted that part out, but I didn't. So most definitely the people who sing that song or hold a copyright, I'm gonna have to go back and edit it out, and then I'm gonna repost it. I'm gonna do that before today over with though. Okay, so let me pull up that video. I think I have it here in my history. And after I find it, I'm gonna most definitely share the screen so you guys can see. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so let me go on down to the beginning. Okay, I don't have to put no copyright disclaimer because this is my material, and it belongs to Katie Talk 101. So you guys make sure you subscribe to the channel for all of those breaking viral stories that you see around the internet. Katie Talk will be bringing that to you. So you most definitely don't want to miss out on anything. So make sure you hit that sub button, tap that notification bell, so every time I post a video or even go live, you most definitely will be notified. So please make sure you do that. All right, so here we go. I found the video here. And what do you guys think, though? Don't you think it's really dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues when it comes? And then the woman was sitting there taking all the people money. You taking these women money. You know they need money to make it. And she said, "I want your whole check." She was getting these women whole check. Can you imagine? Just imagine giving somebody your whole check that you don't even know. And it was women up here praying to her. But let me stop talking about it and let me show you. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so here you go, right here. Okay, let me make the screen a little bit bigger for you. All right, so yeah, this is my video. I posted this yesterday. Let me push play. All right, a shout out to Onsite once again. They ended up putting everything together for this. You guys can check Onsite out over there on Instagram, most definitely. All right, so here we go. So it seems like every time we turn around, there's another trend or some more news coming out on TikTok. So this story ended up coming out, and it was just a few hours ago. So it's actually surrounding some allegations about a TikToker that goes by the name of Angela the Goddess. And they're saying that Angela actually had a cult going on, and it was all surrounded around bigger women, BBW women. So it's alleged that Angela, she cons the women, and she actually convinces them and makes them get her name tattooed on them. And the cult seems to be called Daddy's Girls. And someone that goes by the name of on TikTok by the name of Aunt Karen O says that they're one of the women that came forward, providing evidence alleging that this may be true. The reporter even then says that the woman sent some graphic photos of cutting that was taking place and the tattoos with Angela's girls on them. So she was making them getting tattoos of her name, and she had them harming themselves if they did not give her money. She allegedly ended up scamming them out of all of their paychecks. So she wanted the full paycheck. And if they refused, then they had to do. Yes, so Keita, she ended up saying that this whole thing is crazy. Hold on, this is crazy as hell. Yeah, it's crazy because you out here just taking folks check. You want the whole check. She said, I don't want half. I don't want 50. I don't want 75. I want your whole check. I want your whole check. And they said, okay. Girl, let me finish letting this play. What she calls self-harm. Things like cutting themselves and even pulling their own hair out. I'm going to let you guys listen to this, check it out. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And most definitely, subscribe to Katie Talk 101 for all of the breaking news and everything above. Check this out. Shout out to Onsite.
Any members or ex-members that would love to talk about their experience, I would like to have you on for an interview as well. So make sure you let me know in the comments and message me as soon as you can. This TikToker here is being exposed for allegedly starting a cult for BBWs, and we need to talk about it. Now, there's a lot to this story, as it's being alleged that Angela is conning people into giving her their full paychecks, along with them getting her name tattooed on them. Now, here's the even worse part. Some people are saying when you don't give Angela money that you must commit acts of self-harm. So this includes cutting. Now, I have reached out to Angela to see if she would be willing to sit down and do an interview, as we are both local. If that's not the case, we can also do one on live. So make sure you tag Angela below. Any members or ex-members that would love to talk about their experience, I would like to have you on for an interview as well. So make sure you let me know in the comments and message me. As promised, I want to share with you guys as much up-to-date information on this alleged cult as possible, including screenshots that do seem to state that there was some alleged abuse and cutting. Now, as you can see here, this is a screenshot from an alleged ex-member of the Daddy's cult. Now, in blue is that member, and then in black is Daddy, if you will. Now, what's striking to me is one of the comments in which they say, "Let's see you can cut deeper." Shortly after that, they talk about how serious they are and then say who can pull 20 strings of their hair out at one time. Now, this is just one of the screenshots that I have. There are several others, and some are very graphic, including pictures where someone has cut themselves and you can see the blood. Make sure you're following me for up-to-date information on the Daddy's cult. Come to the house,
okay, let me stop this. Okay, so this is the part where they copyrighted it. But this song was basically saying something about a stud female pleasuring a female with like a strap, and talking about some other graphic things, but it's playing music, so I'm gonna have to skip through that part. Okay, hold on, let me see. It's just playing music. Okay, so yeah, that's playing music. Okay, so this woman have like some captions popping up talking about why she really adores and loves Angela the Goddess, and talking about just how great she is and how she loves her. So that's what that part was talking about. Okay. Let me see, is this talking about?
So that was about a year ago, before I knew that she had a cult of BBWs that she was making cut themselves, hurt themselves, and that she was really married to a stud that looked like a potato. I just wanted to post this to let y'all know that honestly she is very attractive. A lot of us have seen her and probably engaged, but when I found out she owns a cult, and she got us out here worshiping the devil and stuff. Because at this point, if y'all worshiping anybody but God, you're worshiping the devil. So she's the devil. Yeah, no, I'm putting my clothes back in the closet. I'm going back home, and baby, I'm not on the way. And don't worry about me. Don't wait on me. Don't call me. Don't nothing. You devil worshippers, and all your women that's crazy.
Bunny praying to Daddy.
Would never.
Okay, hold on.
But
okay, so this part that's about to come up is actually two women that are praying to Angela the Goddess. Take a listen to this.
When I found out she owns a cult, and she got us out here worshiping the devil and stuff. Because at this point, if y'all worshiping anybody but God, you're worshiping the devil. So she's the devil. Yeah, no, I'm putting my clothes back in the closet. I'm going back home, and baby, I'm not on the way. And don't worry about me. Don't wait on me. Don't call me. Don't nothing. You devil worshippers, and all your women that's crazy.
Bunny praying to Daddy.
Would never, ever. There's no hurdle that I wouldn't jump over for you. There's no mountain I wouldn't climb. There's no ocean I wouldn't swim. My existence, my purpose in this life is solely for you,
to love you, honor you, worship you, and praise you like only you deserve. In Daddy's name, I pray. Amen. Amen. No, I love this woman so much. Like, I'm really... What the? This is extremely cringe. So freaking awesome. So awesome. Oh my God. Bunny, we are not going to cry on Daddy's internet. We are not going to cry on Daddy's internet. So I got out of the frame right quick because I need to... Bunny praying to...
Oh, okay. So you guys seen that this is rather creepy. It really is. I was thinking about... Oh, okay, so that is that. That is that. That situation is insane. I just think no matter what size you are, if you're unhappy with the size you're in, it's always something you can do about it. You can eat go green, do some smoothies and get your weight down, cut back on your sugar, fried foods, do a little exercise and try to stay active a couple of weeks, a couple of times out of the week. It's always something you can do about it, but it seems like these women are very unhappy with who they are, and people who usually end up falling victim to joining cults, they're usually rather unhappy people, and they need validation, and they need some type of people to lead them, and they usually end up running across very toxic people, like this woman Angela the Goddess, and she took advantage, she took advantage. She got them giving out their whole paychecks and doing just a lot of different stuff and praying to her, worshiping her. It's very, very, very insane. Let me see. I had one more story I wanted to show to you guys. So let me find that. But yeah, you just got to get some self esteem and some love about yourself. Self love is everything. If you can't feel good about yourself, you're not going to have anything to take to any relationship or friendship at that. And you're always going to be put in situations where you're constantly looking for that validation from other people because you feel so bad about yourself. You just got to know, you know, you are somebody. You are somebody and you are worth it. And it's just sad. It's a sad situation to see. And then even though she's a stud, I feel like she's still a woman. Even though she is a stud, she's still a woman, and she's out here taking advantage of other women. And it's sad. It's sad. So most definitely, I wanted to go ahead and get off into this next story. Okay, so let me take that off. Stop sharing, and I'm gonna share that. All right, so this next story that I'm about to get off in, and welcome, whoever just jumped in the chat. Welcome, all those in the bushes and even those in the chat. Welcome everybody. So yes, this next story that I'm about to get off into, guys. This story, it's about a girl. She's a dancer, so she's a adult entertainer, a stripper at a nightclub, and she ended up basically posting like something where she was just giving homage to her fellow coworker who was a dancer as well, and she ended up losing her life. So this woman who she's speaking on, she ended up losing her life because she went to a like a stripper party. Someone ended up having a party and she went there to dance for them, and she did not walk out. So this was a very, very this story right here. I'm probably gonna end up cutting this out and posting it as a separate video, most definitely. But just looking into the stories that I've heard in my own local town here in Little Rock, it was a strip club. I think it's like out there in Jacksonville. It was Peaches. And I remember some years ago, I heard about a few strippers getting like robbed in the parking lot. There was a dancer. Matter of fact, I'm going to show that story after I talk about this. So let me go ahead and share screen. So I'm going to talk about some situations that happened in my hometown, just referring to this same story here. And this story ended up coming from the Daily Dot. So they ended up posting an article story about this, just bringing attention to some of the things that the strippers are going through as far as losing their life and even getting robbed. I mean, being an adult entertainer is a very risky. It could be very risky if you're not careful out there. And I'm guessing, I don't know, is that why, they have managers, aka PIMPs? I don't know. That's probably why some of the women go ahead and get those managers to protect them and stuff like that. But even when they're under care of a PIMP, some of them still end up losing their lives. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen American Pimp with Snoop Dogg and all them in there. Yeah, it was a pimp talking about how a couple of his women had their life took. Okay, so let me get off into this. And Kita said, yes, leaving the club with money is dangerous. Yes, and well, I'm gonna get off into the story talking about what happened around my hometown. But yeah, they got robbed for all their money. So it says people are forgetting now how dangerous it can be. A TikToker was showing a tribute to a dead dancer sparks a debate about workplace safety. So this sparked a conversation about the safety of the workplace inside of the strip club. So it says that a TikToker ended up passing on October the 22nd. Her name was Keely. So yeah, her name was Keely Punai. Okay, that's kind of cute, very unique. Okay, so she ended up showing tribute to her late friend, and she went by the name of Autumn, who she danced with. So the dancer that she was giving the tribute to, her name was Autumn. And it said the baddest part about being a dancer, Kelly wrote in the video overlay, you never know the homie's last days. So she's talking about her coworkers. She said you just never know when their last day would be. So, sometimes, you start dancing in the club. And of course, sometimes you end up, forming a friendship with your coworkers and stuff like that. So she's saying you never know when their last day may be. And it says the TikTok shows Autumn Locker, which has a bouquet of flowers and some words, became an angle in 2021, and it was written across it. It was written across her locker. It has touched viewers, and it accumulated 4.3 million views since it was posted on Friday. So yeah, so it was posted just 2 days ago, and it already have 4.3 million views. So yeah, I'm most definitely gonna cut this video out. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the video where she ended up showing her fallen Conrad locker. Okay, let's see. I think it's taking me to. And welcome, whoever just entered the chat room. So right now, we did start off talking about FBGduck Homeboy, Big T. He had the interview with Tommy, but now we're on this story about the dancer who was talking about.
Have you heard of the theory?
Hold on, that's not
Theory that showering is actually bad for you? No. So you know every.
Okay, I haven't heard about that either. Okay, so here we go right here. So she's basically showing the locker. Oh, what happened? Ooh. Okay, here you go. Okay, so here it is. It's she's showing that was where her coworker, her fellow dancer friend Autumn, that was her locker and everything, and she's just kind of paying tribute to her, and like say her name, Autumn, say her name. So yeah, that's the situation about that. Let me see, is there anything else in this article I probably wanted to touch on really quick? Okay, I'm gonna get that off. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's that. Okay. All right, so let me get back into the article and see what else they're talking about in here. And then, like I said, I'm gonna pull up some situations that happened at some clubs in my hometown. This went on a couple of years ago. Okay, so it says TikTok users was flooded, personal accounts. Unfortunately, the reality of working in a strip club and bars, the industry is so glamorized through social media. And yes, social media glamorizes the strippers and the dance lives, but they don't tell you about, they don't sit up there and show in videos where these girls are walking out into the parking lot, leaving at night getting robbed. That's one thing about it. They show you all of the good stuff. They show you all of the good stuff, but they don't show you the reality of the stuff that goes on. And it said, people are forgetting how dangerous it can be. Two of my friends went to work at a private party and they weren't heard from again. So somebody ended up saying that this was, I guess, some comments down in the comment section. Somebody commented on her video when she was speaking about Autumn. And it says they were found bound and gagged out in the Vegas desert. So she said that some of her co-workers went to a, like a little private dance party, and they were later found to be in the Vegas desert, bound in gags. So that's like they were tied up and they had something in their mouth. Um, and then I guess the apple in their mouth. I don't know. I don't know if those girls made it out, but let me see. It said that somebody else ended up commenting, Roby underscore Rod ended up commenting that a coworker of theirs was found dismembered in the bathtub. So this particular coworker that she's talking about, Roby, she said that some of her limbs were actually cut off. A coworker of hers was found in a bathtub with arms cut off, hands cut off, or something was cut off. And her coworker was found in a hot tub, in a bathtub, dead. And then another commenter that goes by the name of Taylor, they ended up commenting that that identified themselves as a strip club bartender. They said they had lost 4 guys and 2 girls in under 6 months. So some of the people who actually worked at the strip club and also danced at that strip club where Tyler works at, it was 4 guys that ended up getting killed. And you got to think, some people would tip the bartenders. Sometimes bartenders probably, of course they have cash on them. And of course the dancers have cash on them when they're leaving the club too. So even those situations where these girls are getting off work and they're probably being walked to the parking lot, some of them end up having a bouncer walk them to their car. The bouncer life is also in danger as well, because if this person is planning on robbing some strippers, they gonna know, hey, if a bounce out here, we gonna shoot him too. If he wants some of this, we're gonna give it to him too. So yes, if you just look at it overall, the environment of a strip club is very, very dangerous. And that's for everyone who works there, including and especially the owner, because you got to think the owner of that strip club usually gets about 35 to 40%. So let's say, okay, doing it in math, okay, off of every $100, if he's getting 40%, so that means he's getting $40 off of every 100. Let's say if this particular club has, let's say, I'm gonna just throw a number out there. Let's say they have 25 dancers in this whole club. Okay, y'all, I'm about to break out the calculator. So I'm gonna tell you how much the owner of a strip club could possibly make. Okay, so let's say every girl in this strip club makes at least, just throwing out a rough number, I'm gonna say 1,200. let's say every girl in this strip club, and it's 25 of them, let's say if all of them make $1,200 a night, and this is just a rough draft, sometimes they make more, sometimes these girls make less, but let's say that each of them make $1,200 a night. Okay, so that's $40. That's $40 that the owner get off of each 100. So you're gonna times that by 12. Okay, so off of each dancer, and it's about 25 dancers in the club, if each of those girls made $1,200 every night and they worked a total of let's say 5 weeks. I mean 5 days out of the week. So we're gonna say 180 and we're gonna times that by the 25 girls that work in the club. And this is just imaginary numbers. Okay, so don't you know every night with those 25 girls, with him getting 40% of what they make, that owner is walking away with $12,000 a night. That owner walks away with $12,000 a night. And let's say all of these girls, and this is just a rough draft number. You guys know in a lot of those big clubs out there in Miami, Houston, Atlanta, you guys know some of those girls make anywhere from $2,000, $5,000. Some of them make $10,000 a night. So let's say this number right here that I just came up with for one night. In 5 days, and sometimes those strip clubs be open 6 days a week, but I'm just gonna say 5, just to throw out a rough number. So 5 days, $12,000 times 5 days a week. That strip club owner makes at least 60,000, and this is just those rough numbers I just gave out. So this is $60,000 or more a week they're making. So times this 60,000 by 4 weeks, because it's 4 weeks in a month. So I'm going to times this by 4 weeks. That is almost $250,000 a week. No, that's $250,000 a month that a strip club owner could possibly make. That's a lot of money. Yep, and let's see. So she said 7 days. Oh yeah, times that 60,000. Yeah, because most strip clubs, you're right. Most strip clubs are open. Yeah, you're right about that, because most strip clubs are open 7 days a week. You're right about that. So let me see. I'm gonna say that $12,000 times 7. So $12,000 from a day times by 7 days a week. Ooh, hold up. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot, girl. What's it? $12,000 times 7 days a week. Oh my God. That's $84,000 a week. Out here, they never close 24 hours. Oh wow. Oh, 24-hour strip clubs. Oh, so the girls at that club, they have to work in different shifts. So that strip club, they have a first, second, and third shift. So look, times that 84,000. Hold on, let me clear this out. Girl, that's some money. So a person that owns a strip club, they can make a lot of money. So wherever there's situations like this where they can make a lot of money like that, it's gonna be some people out here trying to get you. So let me do this right quick. Hold on. Girl, that is insane. So these strip club owners are out here making so much bread. They out here making straight bread. Girl, I need to switch fields. I swear. And don't you don't even have to be the dancer. Just being the strip club owner will get you rich. Cause just think, girl, $12,000 a night, $12,000 a night times by 7 days a week. That's $8,400 a week. And then, girl, you times that by 4 weeks out of a month. That's $6,000 is $600 a month. And then what you say? I'll be the owner. Yes, you be the owner. I'll be the co-owner. Girl, we can get a business plan written up. Girl, we can do this. I promise. And we're gonna have BBW girls up in there and everything. Y'all can get from over there with that cult leader, Angela, and come on over to hey, what would we call the dance club? I don't know. Let me see. What will we call it? I don't know. Maybe plump pleasures. I mean, plump pleasures. That's a good one. Plump pleasures. Let's go. Let's go. Girl, there gonna be nothing but thickums up in there, girl. Just booty shaking everywhere, girl. And boy, you know when a big girl get to vibrating and shaking, boy, it just keep moving. It don't stop real quick. So yeah, those owners can make about at least $30,000 a month. And that's just off the rough draft low numbers that I gave you, like if every girl made $1,200 a night. So yeah. Girl, I'm thinking about inboxing you on Instagram and putting together a business plan. Sure, you be the owner, I be the co-owner. Girl, let's get these PPP loans and open up that club. Okay, I am game. And yeah, if they concept of 12. So Keita, a strip club owner could, if they have a successful club in a good location, they could make about $500,000 a year. This is six figure. This is a six-figure business right here. See, that's why y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to Katie Talk 101 if you haven't yet, because we talk about business plans over here. We talk about how you can get stuff together with your family. And, if you want to start a business, I'll encourage you. I motivate you over here. Hey, Keita says she down. Yes, Keita, hit me up on my Instagram. We're going to further talk about this situation and, look into what we can do. Because, I got a decent, I have all the credentials set up where I could open up my own business because I've been in my house for 5 years. I have a good credit score. I have great payment history, and I have collateral. I have collateral to get it started. So I do have the credentials together, and especially having a co-partner in the business that will make it even better. Like even better. That will make it even better. So yes, we can do that. Oh yeah, but like I said, I was most definitely I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the articles of what happened here in my hometown, here in Arkansas. Shout out to everyone who entered the chat. Please make sure you make yourself comfortable. If you like all of those breaking stories about viral things all over the internet, a little bit of celebrity chat, and just all above information, you make sure you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Tap that notification bell along the way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up situations that happen since we was talking about the dancers. Some of the dancers, the strippers having their life took while they're out here working in these dance clubs and their private clubs and stuff like that. Okay, so it was a Little Rock strip club robbery. And you see some of the girls on the internet. Like I have a couple of girls on my Facebook that are dancers, and I see them posting when they get off work. They be at home like on their bed counting their money, and they record it and they put it like up on Facebook showing their money. But I be thinking, you don't know what that girl had to do for that money. You don't know. I don't know if you I don't know if you guys end up seeing Jocelyn Hernandez. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez. She got the little cabaret and everything going. She got her brand popping. But I remember she was saying when she worked out there in Magic City, I think she was working at King of Diamonds. She said she was making anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 a night. But when I end up seeing that video of her on Pornhub, I said I see why she made $7,000 a night. The thing she was doing, I don't want to get off too much into it on here, but you guys just go and Google Jocelyn Hernandez Pornhub strip club. Put that in there, and you're gonna get an eyeful. Earlier I said a mouthful. I'm like, girl, what I'm talking about, girl? Okay, strip club. Hold up, let me see. Strip club. Rob. So yeah, these young ladies, they was out there making their money. They were making their money. And from what it sounded like, when I had read it, it sounded like they had a really good night. They had a really good night this night. Okay. And I think it happened at Peaches. So let me see. I'll put this up. It'll probably really come up. Okay. Okay, so once I pull it up, I'm most definitely going to share it. Okay, police accused 2 of robbing women outside of the Central Arkansas club. Oh my goodness, it's a couple of stories up here, guys. It's a few stories. Okay, Little Rock Club has the longest in violation. Little Rock woman faces trafficking charges. Oh my God, what is this? And this is right here. This story right here is another downside to the strip club life. This is another downside. So I just seen this article here. Let me make sure I share screen because I don't think y'all can see what I'm seeing right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop and exit out of this one, and I'm going to let's see. Keita said the champagne room is real. Yes, the champagne room is real. I have good credit score, credit history, and money to invest. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, see, kid, I was gonna write up I'll do something like write up a business plan for my bank because I've been banking with them for a very long time. And as far as my credit score go, and then with me being a homeowner for the years that I have, I think me and you both will have a great chance. Like, yes. And even if we was to change our mind about the club, we could think about investing in a Great Clips, because I work for a company called Great Clips. So, opening up a business for Great Clips, I think is only maybe about 250,000. It may be a little less than that, but I think it is at least 250,000 to open up a Great Clips chain. And within a year, you have to be able to, you got to be able to be doing so well where you can open up another one. So they give you 12 months to build everything so you can open up another chain. And the good thing about me having my hair license, and I am very seasoned in working for the company Great Clips, that will put me in a situation where I will have even more positive leverage to do well in this business because I'll not only own the business, but I'll also work at my own business because like the stores that I have, or if there's any point where somebody call in or whatever like that, I'll be able to go in and work if I had to. So I think it's so awesome where you can run a business where you actually know the business. Like it's like someone opening up a car shop and they know how to work on the cars too. Or somebody open up a beauty shop and they know how to do hair too. it's just like that. So whatever it is you want to invest in, make sure it's also something that you can do also. It's kind of like someone being a coach and they're like, hey, drop and give me 20, but they can't sit down and drop and give you 20. If they needed to drop and do 20, they couldn't do it themselves. So of course you want to invest in that business where you can participate too. And let's say if we're a club owner, of course we're not going to be dancing at the club. I'm not going to be no dancer. But we could do something like if the bartender was not around, we could serve the drinks. We could probably possibly think about going and getting our bartender license. So if there's nights that we can bartend, we'll be able to jump out there and do it. But yeah, let me get off into this article. So I ended up pulling this up from out of my hometown. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this screen right here, talking about the article. And welcome, whoever just entered the chat. So we're on the topic. We started off talking about FBGduck, but now we are on the topic of talking about the dangers of working in a strip club. Oh no, girl, no, I'm not a dancer. There's no way I could be a dancer with these bad knees, girl. I drop it low, get the twerking, it sound like a box of Rice Krispies getting some milk poured over it. Girl, all you hear is pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 goes my mind. Girl, no ma'am. There's no dancing going on over here at Katie Talk 101. As much as the only thing I could do is I could do a nice two-step. I can two-step. Work on in two-step. Hey, she doing it. Hey, she doing it. What? She doing it. Hey, hey. Man, that song was the stuff. I used to be on that, boy, back in the day, boy. I swear. It wasn't nothing like clubbing back in the late 90s, early 2000s, because they had all the club jams. People was jump roping, Superman. People was really dancing back then. It wasn't just twerking. It was like really dancing going on. That's what's up. I just had a flashback. Girl, you got me flashing back over here. People like, I bet she old. Look at this old woman. I remember somebody ended up commenting when I was doing some commentary on Megan Thee Stallion album and stuff. They told me, who is this old woman commentating on hip hop? I said the real hip hop was back in my day when I was coming up in the 80s. So I know all about the hip hop and era. I know all about the culture. So don't play me just because I'm middle aged. Don't try to play me. Let me make sure I get rid of this ad. I'm going to try my best to get rid of this ad so you guys can really see, because they have all of these ads in some of these articles and it could be very distracting. Okay, so this is talking about a Little Rock woman who is facing trafficking charges after trying to get youth a job as a exotic dancer. This is what the police end up saying. So this woman was actually recruiting underage girls to dance. Oh my goodness. So this is another dark side of the strip club. This is another dark side of the adult club with people working there. And then some of the people that work there are out trying to get younger girls to dance because if they can go out and get fresh bodies and fresh faces, sexy girls to work there, and even if they're underage, they'll still try to get them to work there because it's another nice looking face and a nice body walking through that club, which will draw in better clientele and more money. Because when it comes to guys out here that are successful, they most definitely love a beautiful woman. Even though sometimes those are not the type of women they usually settle down with. But they do like to play with them, most definitely. So her name is Akara S. Kelly. So she ended up getting booked into the Pulaski County Regional Facility. This happened back August the 3rd of 2018. So this was about 3 years ago. And it says her charges were contributing to delinquency of a minor / human trafficking. So her bond was set at $26,000. And the authorities said they arrested the woman, and she was accused of trafficking a female, which was a minor, at a Central Arkansas nightclub. Akira Kelly, she's 25 years old. She was booked at 2:15 p.m. on a Friday night into the Pulaski County Regional Facility, and she was charged on trafficking, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and that's what the records end up showing. And it also said that the Jacksonville police said that Kelly went into the Peaches Gentleman Club. Wow, this is the club that I was just talking to you guys about when the girl got robbed in the parking lot. I end up seeing that article. I'm going to jump off into that right after I finish this one. So she was at the Club Peaches, what I was just talking to y'all about, and she was there about 12:30 a.m. on a Thursday night with a person believed to be underage, and tried to get her a job at the erotic dance club. So she tried to get her a job at the dance club to be an erotic dancer. And this was according to the jail records. The police wrote that the owner of the club at 2221 West Main Street in Jacksonville told them to come back another time because the girl did not have an ID. So I'm thinking maybe one of the bouncers ended up reporting it. Good job. Good job to whoever reported this and called the police. Kudos and shout out to you. Most definitely. You seen something bad going on and you said something. Shout out to AFC DJ Just J. AKA what he say, if you see some, say some. Most definitely. Shout out to DJ Just J for that. You guys make sure you go and hit him up. So at the end of this, it says that okay, so the lady Kelly, she remains in the Pulaski County on Friday afternoon. And her bond was set at $35,000. So that's what the record ended up saying. But just a minute ago it said 26,000. Let me see. What did it say? Because it got two different numbers as far as her bail goes. I still think that's a low bail. I mean, that is like human trafficking. You trafficked a minor, and that's all. And it's crazy why. I mean, when I hear about stuff that happens to these young people and people who harm young minor people, it's like the charges, the time that they get, it doesn't seem like it's enough. And they say justice is being served. Oh yeah, it's over here. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm charged up. Here, be careful when you get it, because I don't want you to put no shortage in the wire. So yeah, when it comes to people who get charged with doing stuff to the minors and stuff like that, close the door. The charges usually are not much, and it makes it where people will feel like they can just get away with stuff like this because they're only going to get a freaking slap on the wrist. That bond should have been. Why wouldn't her bond at least 100,000? That's insane. And then when some of these situations happen, the young girls or the young boys that this stuff happened to, they don't even have the right support system for them to even get the help that they need and get justice served against the people who violated them and exploited them. And every time you always hear when all of this kind of stuff go down with the kids and they're out here, just like the 18-year-old girl who was out here and married her godfather, just like that situation. It's like these situations, they don't have anyone that's out here really standing up and trying to protect them. Some of them never had anyone in their life that tried to protect them. It was on situations where like it's crazy when you just have no one. So you just end up getting led by the first person to come along and try to lead you. It's sad. It's really sad. I hate to see stuff like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pull up the article about the girl who ended up getting robbed. Okay, so the first one in my hometown was about a girl who tried to sex traffic a girl to dance at the club, and she was underage. The girl probably was about 15, 16. That's a thick little young girl, and she was trying to get a job at the club. Okay, so it says police. Okay, so it says two accused of robbing a woman outside of a Central Arkansas strip club. All right, so these are the guys' IG/ mugshot pictures. So these two guys decided that they were gonna go to a nightclub, but not to make it rain. They were gonna come in there and dry it up like the desert. So they did the opposite of make it rain. So they decided they were going to rob some girls outside of a strip club. And this strip club is called Peaches, and it's in Jacksonville. And in this article, it says that an officer arrived at the Peaches strip club at 2221 Main Street in Jacksonville. And this was about 5:22 a.m. after getting a call about a robbery that occurred in Jacksonville at the Jacksonville Police Department. So they ended up getting that phone call. It was early in the morning, so he made sure he got those girls soon as they were in there all night from 11 to 5 making all that money. Okay, so it says this. The officer spoke with the two women and they say that they were getting into their vehicles outside of a business when an armed man approached them demanding money. One of the women handed over her purse. So she just gave him the whole purse. Just take this whole purse. Take this, MF. I can hear her now. Take this. Take this. Yeah, I would have gave him the whole purse too. I would have gave him the whole purse too. And no, it is not worth my life, baby. So she ended up giving him her whole purse, and when she said that it contained around $470, that's all she made was $470. You was in there bouncing and shaking all night. And the police were called out there. What this article says, the police were called out there around 5 something in the morning. So she probably went to she probably ended up going up in the club about 11 something, came out at 5. You mean, girl? So she probably made about 600 or some dollars because she had to pay her payout. And she was left with $470 after she was in there bouncing and making jiggle all night. I don't feel like that's enough money, baby. That ain't enough money, baby. I just sit up and did hair and made more than that. And you was in there. Look, I'm not knocking. Hey, let me clear this up first. I'm not knocking what this woman does. Trust and believe me, it's no judgment coming over here. No judgment at all coming from me. We don't do that over here. We don't judge, but we do have discernment. Now it's a difference between judging a person and having discernment. Shout out to whoever just entered the building. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, most definitely. Even shout out to whoever thumbs it down. You seen it, you did it. Okay, it's engagement, so thank you. But looking at the point, of that situation, I'm not knocking her, but what I'm saying is you can go out here and get a license to do hair, or go out here get a CNA license, or go to school to be an LPN and take a couple of years, and you can make way more than what you make there. Because just think, in this article it said this was what, a Saturday night when that guy robbed her for $470 that she made that night. And I'm like, shoot, I just sit up in the shop and made $700 in one day. And man, you in here taking your clothes off though and making less. Y'all just gotta think like that, because I just think if you're gonna be out here dancing, you're gonna be out here doing it and popping and making it drop for them to make it rain on you. You might as well be out here getting the gusto. But if you're not out here just making, you ain't out here making at least 6 figures a year. What you out here doing? If you out here being a stripper and you making $40,000 a year, girl, you might as well go on and get you a job where you can have your clothes on. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to knock the young lady in what she does. I'm not trying to do that at all. So the article says two of the strip club employees said that they went and they left the parking lot. and they left the parking lot in a newer model car. So they was in a really nice car. So the guys that were out here robbing them, it says that they were in a pretty nice car. And then it says that it was a four-door car. They followed the vehicle until the police were able to pull them over, I guess. And this was shortly after 7 a.m. So it looked like the police ended up catching up to them maybe about 2 hours later. So that's what the police report ended up saying. And then it also went on to say that the police arrested the two in the car, a 21-year-old Desmond Alexander. So this gentleman was only 21 years old, and he out there robbing strippers. And then the other guy, his name was Alexander Washington. He got a nice sophisticated name for him to be out here being the robber. Wow, that's that's something else. He got a really nice name. Like, shout out to his mom for that name that she gave him. So his name was Alexander Washington. He was 26 years old. And what they say? The Regina reported. So they ended up reporting. Oh, and it was someone that goes by the name of Darnell Rainey. So Darnell Rainey, and they're both from North Little Rock. And that's one thing about them North Little Rock guys. Like, if y'all ever come through, Little Rock, y'all just stay on the Little Rock side, because over there in North Little Rock, it'll be a guy trying to act like he want to holler at you, and that guy be plotting to rob you. Like, they be like, some of those guys out there, they will be plotting and trying to rob women and everything. Like, the North Side guys, the North, yeah, they dirty, that dirty North, and it's known for having a reputation of being quote unquote dusty. But shout out to them in North Little Rock. All of them ain't dusty, but the reputation is, that's what'll happen. Them guys will set a woman up. They'll be at the gas station like, dang, she got a nice car. I'm gonna rob her. Hey, what's up, little mama? How you doing? Oh, you look good. That's the kind of stuff they do. What they call a dulo twist. Okay, and it says, so it was 3 guys involved in that situation. And then another man was reported to be in the car at the time, but was reportedly not arrested. So I guess this guy was just a man that was just hanging with them and didn't know what was going on. Yes, Keita, that is very scary. That is very scary. So that last man who didn't know what was going on, he did not get arrested. But that's why I always, and I have 2 sons, and I'm pretty sure I probably told y'all that if y'all know me. I'll check that one. Okay. And that situation where you just go jumping in the car with people, you don't know what they have done before you got in that car. Do not go out here jumping in the car with people. You don't know what they done. You jump in the car, it's you, and let's say you jump in the car with 3 other people. It's a dude in the back seat, one ride shotgun, and then the one driving. The two in the front seat probably got together before they pick you up, probably hit somebody up, robbed them, and the one in the back was the driver, so they switched drivers, and then they came and pick you up. And now they had just robbed somebody, and you jump in the car with them, the police pull them over. And let's say one of them act like they fidgeting with a pistol, or they fidgeting, and the police get scared. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? Show your hands. Pow, pow, pow. Then you in the car with somebody that just got shot, because before they didn't rob somebody. Now it's good that they did not say his name, because that'll be bad for him to be attached to this situation and he didn't do anything. So it was reported that he was in the car, but he was reportedly not arrested. The officers also said that they ended up finding a handgun in the vehicle. Both Washington and Rainey faced charges in aggravated robbery, theft of property, and possession of a firearm by certain persons. The court date is scheduled for December the 15th. So let me see, what year did this happen? Okay, so yeah, that's about it on that article. So yeah, so I just showed you a story of sex trafficking going on, and this is a story where these two gentlemen decided to rob some dancers. So it just shows, and like they said, one girl had end up commenting under her post and saying that, actually saying that she knows somebody in the club where 3 guys got killed and then 2 females. And she said this happened within months. So man, it's so dangerous out here in these clubs. It is so dangerous. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna go and search some stuff right quick over here in the DMs on Instagram. You guys make sure you go and hit me up on Instagram as well. And it's also Katie Talk 101. And over there you will find some stories that I end up usually posting before I actually talk about the stories. I end up sometimes posting them over there. So you most definitely can hit me up on over there. We're going to be going live later on around 10 tonight with 2 Men and a Lady over on the Wiley Show. Shout out to the Wiley Show. You guys make sure you go and check him out as well for all the celebrity gossip. He got breaking stories and he covers a lot of content over there. Really entertaining fella. So check out the Wiley Show. I will be over there with 2 Men and a Lady at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight. Most definitely. Okay, so it looks like I ended up finding this article and the Shade Room ended up posting this. This was some days ago, and I want to see what do you all feel about this situation. Okay, let me make sure I'm sharing it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing screen here and I'm gonna pull up the current article that I'm speaking on now. And it is over here. Shout out to all in the building. Shout out to you all. Okay, so I'm going to share this. I'll see you on the Wiley Show. Most definitely. I know you're going to be over there, Keita. Most definitely 10 o'clock. If anything come up, I know he's gonna call and let me know. So just in case, I hope we don't have to reschedule it. But even if it got to be just me, Wiley, Conscious, all 3 of us, we're going to get together and talk about some stuff. Okay, it looked like I found it. Let me go ahead and share. Okay, so this article is actually talking about a situation where a girl was assaulted on a L train and there were bystanders sitting back just watching the whole ordeal go down. No one tried to intervene or anything. So the bystander witnesses, they ended up witnessing the assault that ended up happening of a woman on a Philadelphia train, and they're unlikely to be charged. So people were actually discussing charging the people who sat back and watched this assault go on and did nothing. So people were actually saying that they should be charged too, because you sit back and see something horrible like this go on and you just stood by and you just watch. It's really sad. It's really sad that it seems like this world has been just so desensitized. It's like it's like sometimes we don't even have feelings. Like you don't even just have emotion. It's like some people just be there. You just sit back and watching the whole rape go on and not do nothing. So it says that earlier in the week, the people were outraged at this news that the woman who was sexually violated in the assault on the Philadelphia train, and multiple bystanders even recorded the assault while it was going on. What? They sit back and record it? That's sick. That is sick. And imagine where they probably sent that. Do you think they just recorded it just to have it? They probably posted this on Pornhub or anything. And this is something this woman is not gonna easily live down. It's healing and it's counseling that can be had with this situation, but these scars will be on this woman forever. And just imagine, you constantly have to be reminded if that man sent that video out in this internet world. And once the internet get it, the internet got it. It's out there. And this person sit back and record it. Now, I'm going to say this. whoever recorded that video, if anybody ever run across that video about what happened to this girl on this train, whoever recorded that and posted it, if they sent it to the internet, they need to have charges pressed up against them. Man, that's crazy. He didn't sit back and recorded it. Man, that's insane. I'm most definitely gonna clip this situation out about the strip club being unsafe to work in. So I'm most definitely gonna clip that out. I think I got some time marks that I need to mark in the comment section, but I'm most definitely gonna click that. I'm gonna timestamp this and post this video up on its own. And I really, really thank any and everyone out there, even if you were watching from the bushes. I thank you for your time. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to the chat. Listen, we got Keita, we got Money Boy Trey, we got Joy Chit Chat, and there was a few other ones out there that was over here supporting me today. You guys could have been doing anything this morning, but you decided to come over here and support me with your time and all that good stuff. Support me with your thumbs up, your subscription, hit that notification bell, and do all of that good stuff. Thank you so much, Keita B. Let me make sure I comment. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And you know I love y'all. And I most definitely will be back with another one. Like I said, I'm gonna be on Wiley Show tonight, and I actually coach myself where I set up a schedule for myself, and I said I will be coming live. I'm gonna do early morning lives. You know, that's around the time where you're getting ready for work or whatever. So you can be getting dressed for work and stand up on all of the latest viral videos, the commentary. I'm coming with the commentary for the morning shows and everything. So these shows, I'm gonna try to make sure I go live sometime between the hours of 7. I say between 7 and 8:30. So I'm gonna make sure I go live around that time. That's usually around the time where people are still getting dressed for work and they're just getting ready for their day. So you can sit around and be up on the latest news. And when the conversations come up, you guys will be up on the stories and everything that's going on. So and I try not to jump on those same stories that everybody talking about. I may touch on it just a little bit, but for the most part, I usually try to come with some fresh new stories, like the story that came out. Oh, that's the one I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, that story about them girls that was held hostage, by the cult. So I'm most definitely gonna cut that one out in itself. And look, I'm just really talking. I'm really talking. Okay, but I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. And like I said, you guys, if you guys have not subscribed to Katie Talk 101, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tap that notification bell. Make sure you rate. And let me tell you about the rating. So there's going to be a point where you see one of my videos on the Katie Talk 101 channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Well, you hit that entertainment, informative button. And make sure you let them know 5 stars and submit it. So what that's going to do is give me a lot of favor in the algorithm. So you want to just it's kind of like you promote me. It's kind of like you promote me, and you're helping me get pushed out and get a little favor in the algorithm. Shout out to you guys and much love and all of that. And sometimes every time I get on here, I do be nervous. I'm gonna say that, but I've got to the point where like I'm really, really vibing with y'all, and I just love being here talking with y'all. Sometimes it'd be hard to even leave. Like it'd be hard to leave sometimes. But yeah. So most definitely, I stay up on these articles, and I'm going to bring you guys the latest in the latest. Okay, so let me go to get up out of here. I love y'all. Y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all Sunday. Think positive. This is going to be a prosperous week. We got Halloween coming up, and like I promised y'all, next Saturday I will be talking about the story about Mark Markle, who took the lives of his two daughters, his wife. Then he took himself out in a house where he was dressed in a Halloween costume. So I'm most definitely going to be out there. So you guys make sure you stay tuned. All right, I am signing out. Don't be nervous. We are friends. Yes, Keita, we are friends, girl. I feel like we like real friends, like for real. It's like cool. That's why I like to do my uploads, but I just love to engage with my people. I just love y'all. I love y'all. But yeah, you guys have a blessed, prosperous week. Thank you so much for tuning in.